Steve from Boxing UK and Associate Supreme CBD. Natasha Jonas, how are you?
I'm good, yeah.
Little Dicky Bird tells me instead of watching the coronation you were training this morning.
I was, yeah. Still got to get the rounds in, no days off, as you would say.
Any news on May 27th, isn't it?
No, it's the Eubank Smith. Yeah.
Eubank Smith, of course. Any news on who you're fighting?
Not yet. I'm still waiting for an opponent, but after watching tonight and being around the boxing, I'm looking at, Lawrence Okoli's performance. I'm looking at Buatsi's performance, and you can see that, a bit of being rushed and a bit of inactivity and a bit too long out. And I feel like, the same's happening with me. I've been out far too long, and I just want to get back in the ring. And whoever it is, with anybody, just get me back in the ring.
Before we talk about tonight, what happened with the Clarissa thing? Was that just rumour, or was there anything really happening?
No, it genuinely was a fight that I think we both wanted. But there's always barriers, and one of them was money, and it's now gone. So I don't even fuss over it.
In Birmingham, Joshua Buatsi's just taken a really wide points decision. Missed opportunity to showcase his skills on boxer, or necessary?
Yeah, we discussed it on comms a little bit. It was like he did everything that he should do. He won it all around quite clearly. He was way ahead on the cards. He was listening to instructions, but we just didn't see that explosion that we kind of expect from him, because we know it's there. We just didn't get it, and I think that was frustrating for him, as you heard in his after post-fight interview, but also for us watching, because we knew that he's got it in him, and we just wanted to see it, and he just couldn't get it off.
Lauren Price, first British champion, female champion. He is slightly envious.
I am. The belt looks absolutely lovely, and I'm trying to rob it and throw it in my bag. But I genuinely do think, the ring belt and the British belt is probably two of the nicest belts in boxing. So, yeah, to have that, as part of your collection would be amazing. But, yeah.
Doesn't that tell us how far female boxing's come, though? Because it shouldn't be female boxing now, should it? Hopefully that's the line drawn and it's just boxing.
Yeah, 100%. It does, and also the investment that's gone into it, and that's what we've said all along. Once we got that investment, even in the amateur game as females, and we got our own kids, and we got the best coaches, and we got everything that the men did. We went out and, medal-wise, we performed really well. Every tournament we went to, we was expected to medal, and we did that. Macaulay
McGowan, stablemate, very close fight that one, wasn't it?
So I was with Johnny in the sense of I had him up, but then I was thinking maybe I seen Sky at the home viewers how they were scored the scorecards, and they had it. I think after 3 they had it 2 and a draw. Two rounds and a draw, but I had it 2-1.
Yeah.
I think I'd given the second or third round, but I had Macaulay winning the other 2 quite comfortable, and in the end one round made all the difference. He did have a little bit of a lull where he was letting Denny come into it and get comfortable and rough him up a little bit, but yeah, he'd be so disappointed. I mean, losing is horrible anyway, but when you lose by that one round, it's a bit more of a kick in the teeth, especially after the performance that he had last time out, and that was a draw. Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow sometimes.
Can I ask 2 very quick ones, Wider? Should Anthony Joshua retire? Because that was what some of the famous boxing writers were saying this week.
Yeah, I think that's a bit wild. Again, like I said with Lawrence, like I said with long times out of the ring. And yeah, when you're boxing to instructions and you do everything right, you still criticise. So but again, it's just the way they've presented themselves in the past. You just expect so much from them, and when we don't get that, the same with Katie happens. And when we don't get that, we were like, oh, this is the end days, and it's not. It's, working with new trainers or whatever it is. But yeah, we just come to expect so much of people that we expect it all the time, and when it doesn't happen, we start to question whether they still have it. So yeah, it's hard, it's tough. But no, you shouldn't retire, no.
Last one, you've touched on it, Taylor Cameron, massive fight over in Dublin. Who wins that one?
I would love Chantelle to win. I've trained alongside Chantelle for the whole GB career. And I think now more than ever is the time. I think there isn't a fighter that Katie hasn't come across, let's be honest. She's always set the bar. But like in the amateurs, she set it so high and there was no one really to push her and everybody caught up. And I think that's happened in the pros. She set the bar so high that, you know, it took us a while, but everybody caught up. And I just think, you know, Chantelle's work rate, her engine, excuse me, could be the undoing of Katie.
I do have one last one, because you've ribbed me in the past when we've interviewed you on Zoom with me Everton hat on. Are we getting relegated this year?
Do you know what? I genuinely hope not. If that was the other way around, I'm not sure that a lot of Everton fans would say the same, but I genuinely...
We wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be honest.
But I hope not. Hopefully you can pull something out the bag, which you tend to do. You've had a history of doing that. But yeah, maybe the luck has run out. Maybe the luck has run out.
Tasha, you're looking great. It's great to see you. Thanks for your time.